Next caller, Colleen. Welcome to Chicago Counterpoint with Bruce Richmond, and I'm Jeff Loving. You're on the air, Colleen.
Yeah, hi. I'm calling regarding my son has been going to the courts and having them fill up papers to go and have the girl present so that he wants to be able to be in his child's life. But every time the sheriff goes there, the mother or even herself always says that she doesn't live here anymore, and it's her, because we know from friends that she still lives there, and we know where she lives. What do you do about that? I mean, my son, for the last 2 years, has been trying to be in his child's life. And another question is it true if you're not in the child's life for 2 years that you're not allowed to be in it after the fact?
There's no law that states that a parent who has no contact with his child for a 2-year period automatically loses his parental rights. Somebody may be trying to intimidate you, but to address your first question, this is not an uncommon problem in parental alienation schemes, especially when one parent is trying to program or brainwash the child to destroy that child's relationship with dad. In a situation similar to yours, you're probably going to need to have an attorney approach the court and get a special process server appointed by the judge to serve process on this mother. And the best way to do that is get a good private detective, such as Detective Wayne Halleck. He's a brilliant, creative, street-smart detective. Get somebody like him and get this mother served. But to get her served and for the service to be valid and binding on the court so the court has personal jurisdiction, the service has to be approved by the court, so you need to get into court first and get the person approved by the court as the process server. And also give me a call. We'll send you a free copy of Father's Rights. Dial 312-795-9060. You'll get a free copy of Father's Rights. I have a feeling your son would find this book very valuable, especially pages 46 and 47, where there are very valuable statistics concerning father absence. And Bruce, we better get the next call because the show is coming close to an end, and we have a whole bunch of people waiting. Fred, welcome to Chicago Counterpoint with Jeffrey Loving and Bruce Richmond. What can we do for you? You're on the line.
Oh yes, my question is, if my child lives in another state, will I still be able to get an attorney from the state of Illinois to cover me?
Well, that attorney would need to be licensed in that state, or in the alternative, a motion, which is called a motion pro hoc vice, would have to be presented to that court and approved by that court, so the Illinois attorney would have permission to represent you in that specific case. What state are you referring to? Sir, what state are you referring to?
I live in Illinois, but the state of Georgia.
Okay. Yeah, Georgia is an interesting state, and my office has done work in Georgia, and I actually go to Georgia once a year. I lecture at Morehouse College at their International Fatherhood Conference. It's a great conference every year in June. Morehouse College has a wonderful conference on fatherhood, and you should probably attend. It's well worth it, even though it's a long trip driving to Atlanta, or you can fly there. But the answer to your question is an Illinois lawyer can represent you in Georgia if the Illinois lawyer has a license to practice law in Georgia, or if he or she is given permission by the court to do so. And Bruce Richmond is here. He's an accountant, and it's very, very important to have him here. He's very valuable, and he actually is an author of a book, and hopefully I can convince him to come back and agree to a free book giveaway, because right now we're having a free book giveaway for books I've written tonight, and hopefully we could give away some of his free books.
I'd be happy to do it, Jeff.
Okay, just bring a whole bunch of them here, because we'll be giving a lot of them away for free. And if you want a book I've written that, sir, I believe will be valuable to you, it's called Father's Rights. hard-hitting and fair advice for every father involved in a custody dispute. It's free. Please call for a copy, and let's try and get the next caller on quickly. Blaine? Well, we lost Blaine. Let's get the next caller on. Maybe we can get all of them on. Leon? Leon, welcome to the show.
Hello, how you doing?
Okay, Leon, it's great to have you on Chicago Counterpoint with Jeffrey Loving and Bruce Richmond. What can we do for you? Or Richman, excuse me.
All right. Well, I have a question. All right. I've been in my son's life for 15 years. His mother just pleaded guilty to abusing him. Now, I just took a DNA test because I didn't sign his birth certificate. I wanted to know, is there any way that I would have rights to see him or be considered as his father?
You have a court order with any visitation rights?
No, well, I haven't been back to court yet. I go back to court next Wednesday.
Okay. What judge are you in front of?
I'm not sure. I have to look through the papers. I'm not sure of the judge, though. It's on Roosevelt and Hamilton, something like that. Juvenile.
Exactly. Well, why don't you call me and give me the name of the judge and tell me exactly why you're going to court? Because juvenile.
All right. Well, I know it's to get the results of the paternity test, but I'm saying if it happens that I'm not his father biologically, do I have any rights?
If you're his father biologically, you
have
rights. But if you're not, then you may want to consider an adoption. You may be the psychological parent, so you still could have rights, but I'd like to talk to you about that. So why don't you give me a call at 312-795-9060. I'll be glad to talk to you. 312-795-9060. I have to move quickly.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll give you a call tomorrow. Thank you for your help.
Thank you. And the show, unfortunately, is over right now. Danielle, how much time before the show is actually over? It looks like it's ending right now. Bruce, it was great having you on. And I'll see everybody same place, same time next week, and God bless.